Are men and women equal? Let's hear what this guy has to say.
I'll be honest, man. Men and women aren't equal. I'm sorry if that hurts your little stupid ears. We're not equal. Because equal means the word same. We're not the same. In fact, that's my favorite thing about a woman, is that she's not a dude.
Yes. Yes. Exactly.
Quit pretending we're the same. I don't walk around, I could have a baby if they'd let me. I can't. People try to make it like, we're equal. I want it to be equalized. No, you don't. When any one of you got a babysitter tonight, how many of you picked a dude? None of you. Not because you're sexist, but because you're not dumb. Because the baby would fall off the balcony and you'd be like, why was the baby on the balcony? He's like, I don't know, I came out to smoke. And you're like, I'll be honest, man.
So what do you guys think? Should we be the same? We'll get more into that in another video. What would you rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10? I know a lot of people are going to think this is stupid, but let's hear what these people have to say.
Stifler, ask everyone to rate their looks on a scale of 1 to 10.
10.
10.
10.
10. Like a 6.
I was gonna say like a 7, maybe 8.
I give myself like
You love a humble
6.9 on a good day. Okay, so but 10? 10? Really? It's a bit of...
Now, they didn't specify from whose perspective, right? Like, we've seen enough of these videos, and I don't know if you've seen enough of them, but I've seen enough of these videos to know that when you say, am I on the scale of 1 to 10, women aren't thinking about it the way that men do. So obviously a man asked the question, and so now the women are going to answer it the way that they interpret the question. So a lot of them interpret that he said looks, right? But they think like internally, how do I look? Right? So to women, internally, they are a 10 because I'm a beautiful person on the inside. That is part of her looks, according to women.
Hubris a little bit, don't you think? I mean...
It's confident, not confident.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, if you view yourself as a 10, then surely you must deserve a 10. So if you have a bunch of women who think they're 10, one of the problems in the dating marketplace is people don't have a reasonable self-assessment of their own attractiveness, and thus their standards are, they're not going to be able to secure the type of partner that they're going after if they think they're a 10. No offense, guys.
Okay, I'm partner.
I disagree.
I'm getting death stares. Stifler, ask everyone to...
Obviously, they're going to disagree. But again, you should have given more information when you're talking about rating scales. So you can't just say rate yourself on the scale of 1 to 10, because most women, are going to say 10 because they think confidence is also a part of their looks. So keep that in mind when we're asking those questions, gentlemen. Gentlemen, you're sick. You call your girlfriend. You're not feeling well. You may need to go to the hospital. What's her response?
So my fiance called me today while he's at work, and he says, babe, I just threw up. So I go pick him up, and he's like feverish. He's like shivering the whole way home. I had to pull over 3 times because he's literally barfing everywhere. Literally, like, he's like really dramatic when he's sick. There's just like constant whine and moan. He's sitting in my passenger seat, just shaking, shivering, moaning, whining, all of the above, barfing.
I won't make you...
Dramatic, whining, and moaning. Wow.
Listen to any more of that annoying voice filter, but this woman basically goes on to shame her fiance for, let me check my notes here, being violently ill. As she goes on to describe how he's shaking, he's groaning, he's vomiting constantly. Her whole focus seems to be on how annoying and dramatic he's being. The main thing that she and now hundreds of thousands of other women are dragging him online for, though, is that in his delirium, when he was in the restroom at the ER, he got so freezing cold that he started covering himself in hot water and I guess left some water on the floor. And that was so cringe and embarrassing for her because, of course, she is the victim of this situation. Keep in mind, she posted this little Comedy Central roast before she even knew what was wrong with him.
So, why did she do that? I know a lot of people have that question. And some people don't. I know a lot of women don't. And a lot of women just want to drag him, jump on the bandwagon, because we know that, ladies, you guys are all followers. We know this. So if it was somebody that you really cared about, you really loved, and he was violently ill, you wouldn't say those things. You wouldn't think that way. Even better yet, what if it was your son that called you and said that he was sick, he wasn't feeling well, and he's throwing up and he's shivering, and you don't know what's wrong with him. Obviously, he probably has the flu or COVID or something like that. But what if it was your son? Most women wouldn't feel that way. They wouldn't think that way. Why? Because she doesn't love him. That is the running theme for all of these episodes. So all of these shows that I'm doing, I'm putting on these videos, is because the women don't love the men. They don't. Am I blaming them for it? No, not really. Because Kevin Samuels made it popular. You picked them. No. He picked her. I don't think I have it. I'm finding it hard to understand where it is that women are really picking the men. I think the men are the ones, primarily the men are the one that chase the women. So if you're chasing a woman who acts like that, then whose fault is it? The minute you saw her be insensitive to someone that she's supposed to care about, let's say like her mom or her dad or a sister or something like that, how long do you think it's going to take for her to bring that to your doorstep? For her to be insensitive to you? And the minute she did something like this, where posted it online about him being sick, but he's being whiny and moany and annoying, bye. You see at the top of the screen, what does it say? Okay, bye, see ya, I'm out. And she should never get another boyfriend. Not until she gets a boyfriend that she is in love with. She's not in love with this guy. Not at all.
Comments, she and many others laugh hysterically at his pain. She continues to drag him, posting pictures of him at his most sick and vulnerable, as droves of women are now referring to him as Birdbath Boy.
Wow.
After all that, he ended up having the flu, which, if you don't know, does kill 2,500 young people between the ages of 18 and 40 every year. As a nursing student, she should know that, and she should also know that if you have the flu, it will attack every single other underlying condition you have and make them like 10 times worse. And if your reaction to that, to your person who you're supposed to love and protect and cherish, having the flu, is to ridicule them and humiliate them at their lowest, when he didn't even do anything to you, then you're not ready to be a wife. I'm sorry. Could you imagine?
Not even ready to be a wife. She's not ready to be in a relationship. Not with anyone. Not with anyone. Especially not with this guy. So, young man, whoever you are in the world, I hope you see this, and I hope you get out, and I hope you're doing well. Because she don't.